Yeah, it's been exciting, of course. You always kind of had this date marked on my calendar for a while. The combine has become a little bit of a tradition for draft eligible players. So it's been a fun week.
Did you have many interviews, considering you kind of know what's going to happen here, and Edmonton kind of knows what's going to happen? Did you have very many?
No, I didn't have too many. No.
More than one?
Yeah.
Does the attention here, the amount of media cameras here, how accustomed to are you of this, and what is your impression of the attention right now?
Yeah, I mean, this is probably the biggest media scrum I've ever done, so World Juniors included. So this has been a big turnout, and I understand, obviously, with the NHL draft, it's a pretty big deal. So it's kind of the last step towards that. So it's great to see the people come out and
Connor, it's one thing.
watch.
Sorry, Connor. It's one thing to read everything about you, it's another thing to hear everything about you, but when you're coming closer at the combine, now coming to the draft, do you feel like you are the best player in this draft class?
That's not up for me to decide. I think a lot of people do a lot of talking, and they'll judge for their own eyes. I believe in my abilities, and that's the main thing. But I feel I'm the best player in the draft. I'm not sure. Maybe you'll hear a different answer from Jack, but we'll see.
Did you watch or pay attention to him during the year? Did you watch it?
No, not too much. Obviously, you just got to worry about yourself and make sure you're handling your own business, and you're ready to go each and every night. So I thought I did a pretty good job of not letting it get to me.
Did you welcome the comparisons to Jack, though? Did you welcome that kind of, it might be a rivalry in years to come?
Yeah, I think we'll be linked together for a little bit here at least. It's been good.
Have you noticed how life is beginning to change? I mean, this scrum, this is probably not going to be the last time you have a scrum of this size in your career, or even in the next couple of weeks.
Getting more and more used to it, of course. Been dealing with it for a little bit now, and it's something I like doing. It's fun to do this, and obviously I like to play hockey more than this stuff, but you have your responsibilities, and it's a good problem to have.
Have you gotten to know Jack at all?
Pardon me?
Have you gotten to know Jack at all? You said a few months ago that you really didn't know him at all.
Yeah,
done some stuff together.
I got to know him a little bit better. It's been interesting. Obviously, you've been linked together for so long now. You start to feel like you know him, and it was good to finally meet him and get to know him a little bit better.
What did you find out about him?
He's just a nice guy.
What's the value of this combine for you? If it really is almost predetermined where you're going to go, at least from our perspective, what's the value in testing for you?
Not to embarrass myself. Bennett tweeted me today, said watch out for that pull-up bar. So, so of course I don't think I want to get zero by any means. But I mean, you look at a guy like Sammy, and what an unbelievable year he had, or at least finished the year he had in the playoffs. I think his combine experience is long gone, forgotten.
Hey Connor, going back to the day of the lottery, it was hard to read your reaction, so I figured I'd just ask you about it. I don't know if it was like shock.
Yeah, it was more.
Like it was. Have you been asked about that? Like it was.
Once or twice.
Wasn't exactly elation.
Once or twice I've been asked that. So, it was more just shock than anything. Kind of for a couple of years now, it's been. You're expecting one thing, you're told one thing. This is going to happen, and then the whole instant it's not the case. You know what I mean? So it was an exciting day. I was more just shocked than anything. Yeah.
Have you accepted the possibility that Edmonton will be your land? Likely land.
We'll take this last question about the lottery and then we'll move on.
Very good.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm listening.
I mean, there's nothing to accept. If it's Edmonton, it's great. I mean, I'll be so happy if it's Edmonton. If it's not, then it'll be great as well. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Everywhere is great in the NHL.
Last year you spent a lot of time around Aaron when he went through this. What did you learn from that experience, and how does this compare to it?
Obviously I'm very good friends with Aaron and both Sams, and it was a lot of fun for me just to kind of follow along as more of a fan last year, and of course kind of asked them about their experience, and they said obviously come draft time it ramps up a bit, and they're more than right. So.
Connor, you've been a teammate of Dylan's now for a couple of years. What can you say about him as a player?
He's unbelievable. His hockey IQ is off the charts. What he's able to do in terms of finding people with the puck, and making great passes. It's so fun to watch. I oftentimes find myself just kind of watching him when I'm on the bench, and a guy like that you can always learn some stuff off of.
What kind of questions did you get from teams other than Edmonton in the interview process?
All very straightforward, nothing too particular.
How many other teams other than Edmonton did you meet?
A couple.
Any tests
couple
that
more
you're kind of
questions,
looking
guys?
forward to tomorrow?
I'm not sure if you look forward to the tests, but I mean it's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting, and it's always a new challenge. So it'll be interesting.
Trevor, you can bring up Scrum.
You mentioned this is kind of the last step before the draft. Are you grateful for that it's kind of coming to an end here?
No, it's something that you kind of want to savor. You only go through the draft process once. It's something that I've been looking forward to for a long time now, and it's going to be obviously so happy when you get drafted, but that's kind of when the hard work starts. There's no more junior life or anything like that if I'm lucky enough to move on. So that's kind of when the hard work starts.